Yeah. Shit, why not? Why not? Man, plenty. You're right about that. Yeah, you right about that shit. Ain't no need shit. Don't need nobody out. You right about that. But yeah, I def you gonna make that thing shake, P. Shit, I'm about to do. Matter of fact, I'm about to do some promo right now. Do you, cause I want to talk. Make sure I'm gonna get the room information straight for you, since we get everything lined up. But I'm doing some promo for the. I'm about to do some promo for the joint right now. I'm gonna do an interview, and I'm about to make a commercial for it, and post that. And okay, okay. So what's the ticket on it? Or is it already covered? Like, what's what I need to do for that? Okay, okay, okay. You know, matter of fact, is it, you say hit travel? You say go to menu, hit travel, and what else? Okay, I'm about to send that link out. Okay, I'm about to send that link out. I got you. I'm gonna call you back after I do the interview. All right.
Before we go live, what you get set up, what you plan on,
Right.
you know, then.
So we're just gonna talk. We're just gonna have a conversation. And I don't have to be no structure, but sometimes you're gonna reply like whatever I ask you, whatever you put. I'm gonna feed off that energy too. And I got like a couple of questions in between. I'm gonna ask you about stuff that I saw in the book and things like that. We're just make this conversation. We just like the cameras in here. We have no same. We talk in the morning. That's basically all it is. We might get traffic. I call it negative traffic. It ain't really no. I don't have like a straight structure. It's gonna be conversation. People gonna be live. I got the comment thing. Shit, we live right now. And they gonna be just commenting because they need to hear it. And everybody's more natural. I'm gonna do it all. I'm gonna do it all natural. We got you. I got you. We got some fun. Like, it's just conversation. I'm about to crank it up right now. I'm about to line it, get the intro together right now. I got that in here. Got a couple of this. We're about to have some fun, man. This will be dope. Right? So, like, okay. Then we do part two. Yeah. Got you. There it is. I got you. I got you. Big beam. Big beam. Oh. That's how you gonna do it. All right, keep it back up. All right, keep it back up.
Power on.
Charge up. So that's cool. I'll just take this.
Bluetooth connected.
Yeah. Easy peasy.
Power on.
Really? I'm trying me today. I thought this charged all this shit up last night. What was it not? What's really going on here? That would make sense, wouldn't disagree. Yeah. Right. I wonder why that shit ain't going. Really? I'll tell you. Here we go.
Bluetooth mode. The Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
Welcome to the camera. Made us a plan. It's not going to the. Oh, okay. So that's what I need.
Audio input. FM tuner. Bluetooth mode. The Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
I know you hear me, I can let me in. Can't stop shit, repetition gon' win. I'm so
I got it. We in the game, Mr. Greg. Appreciate your patience. We in. You rather use a mic, you don't have to use it, but if you want to use it, we can. Check. You don't have to use it.
No, I don't care. I mean, whatever.
I can be right here. You ain't got to hold it. I have one right there. I got one down there. So, all right, let's get this thing on the road, man. Let's get this show on the road, Mr. Greg. Shout out to everybody tuning in on the live, watching me get it together. Got the one on Mr. Greg in here. Let's see, we're gonna get this thing ready. Got that. Let's roll, Mr. Greg. Let's roll. Yeah. Already. Already, Mr. Greg, let's get this thing on the road, buddy. Shout out to everybody tuning in. We live Mackin-n-Traffic podcast. We get the intro going. We about to get this show on the road. Here it is. Yes, sir. What you doing? What am I doing? Okay. Don't worry about it. Fix it on the edit. Yeah. That's how we rock it, man. Y'all heard the intro, man. We made us a plan, man. I got a special guest in here today, man. How I met her, man. Just working on the ground as usual. You never know, man, when you run into, man. And God don't make no mistakes. And this one of the interviews, man, to where, yeah, just a regular interview, man. We got a lot of lessons here to learn here, man. A lot of good things, man. Good positive energy going into the universe with this interview, man. So y'all ain't tuned in, man. Like I said, it's going to be on the YouTube channel, Mackin-n-Traffic. If you're not subscribed to the channel, it's your boy Luckbone, man. I got a special guest in here today, man. He's an author, a veteran, life coach, Queen City native, man of delight. We're gonna get into it, man. We're gonna keep this one nice because it's gonna have to be a part 2 to it, man. Because I got a special guest I want to dig some more, man. Because a lot of knowledge and wisdom to be shared here. So without no further ado, man, let me introduce y'all to somebody I met, man. This is crazy how we met, man. We're gonna get into the conversation, but I got Mr. Greg FETHERSON here with me, man. How you doing, Mr. Greg?
Doing pretty good. Can't complain.
Appreciate you, man. I appreciate you coming, man. And like I say, you're an author, man. So we're gonna get into, man, a lot of spiritual stuff, man. So it's gonna be a dope interview. You got 2 books.
Yeah.
We got Deep Within, The Puzzle of Life, 2nd edition. If y'all need to get that, we're gonna tell y'all how to get it. You know what I'm saying? Picture on the big seat, published. Get it in, man. We got another one, Deep Within, The Wonderful World of God, 2nd edition. Yeah, man. That's the way it's going today. So I'm gonna let y'all check it out right quick. I'm gonna let Mr. FETHERSON introduce himself, give y'all a little bit of a brief rundown about himself. We're gonna get into it. So tell the people that don't know, and Tish Words is gonna be watching around the globe. Give them a breakdown of who Mr. FETHERSON is.
Well, I'm Gregory FETHERSON from Charlotte, North Carolina. Born and raised in Charlotte.
All right.
Left Charlotte when I was 17. Joined the Army. Spent 15 years in the Army. Retired from the Army.
Yeah.
Loved every bit of it.
Oh, yeah. You say you love it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm listening to you, Mr. Greg. Go ahead. I'm just getting this right.
And once I retired from the Army, in 94, I retired in 94. Went in 78, retired in 94. And a year after I retired, I gave my life over to God.
Yes, sir.
I was at a point where I was so low, used step ladders to look up an ant.
Yeah.
So, you know, at that time in 95, my sister came to me, and my sister Wanda, She had just came from California.
Yeah.
And she was telling me about all the good things that God done for her. And how what he brought her through the fire, the water, and she just come from, escaped the earthquake in California. And that same day, I felt this peace that passed understanding. It was like, I would never been so calm and cool and collected. I was like, wow, I got this, some of this. And I knew, because the things my sister was telling me, what she been through, it was all about fighting, fighting spiritual battle. And I knew in order for me to keep that peace, I wanted to fight for it. That day, when she came over, I gave my life to God. I ain't looked back. And that was 28 years ago.
You said you felt like, you said like something just came over, like a little energy? Like a little...
Yeah, it was a peace that passes your understanding. It's like, nothing like, it's high with God. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you're so calm.
What did it feel like? When you say that, you get that feeling. Like, what does describe that feeling? Like, when you say a peace came over, like, what does that, describe that feeling? Like, what is it?
It felt like a cool breeze. You know, like, say for instance, you at the beach or something, you felt this breeze, and it was like, wow, calm you down, you know, it just really calmed you down. I was so calm, because I was hyped up at first.
Right.
You know, and then when she started talking, and I started feeling this peace, and I'm like, wow. I'm like, you know, I love this, you know, and it was like, she was telling me about God, and I knew God's presence was there. So therefore, I was like, I gotta get this, I'm gonna keep this. I know I'm about to fight to do it.
So was that strong the way you was like, no, this is what it, like, you automatically knew, like.
Automatically, didn't have to think about it twice. I just say, I know I'm gonna have to fight and keep this.
So you just knew it was that strong, like.
Yeah. It's like ain't nothing like I never felt before. And I've been around the world twice, you know, halfway around the world twice, and never felt nothing like that. That was awesome. And like I said, that was in '95. And I gave my life over to God then, and it never looked back.
That's what's up.
And my sister, she gave me my first Bible, and during that same year, like a month later, she gave me a Bible to read. So, you know, I always heard a lot about the devil, how tough he was. You know, I was always thinking that the devil was going to run the world.
Right.
So I realized at the time, I said, well, I want to find out about him.
Right.
So I'm going to read the book and study the book that everybody's scared to study, the book of Revelation.
Book of Revelation.
That was the first book I studied, was the book of Revelation. And when I read that book, I said, he ain't nothing but fun.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I told my sister, I say, after I got through studying the book, I told my sister, I say, I want to be a warrior for God. She said, what? I said, yeah, I want to be a warrior for God. She said, you better be careful what you ask for, because you just might get it. And I said, well, I want to be a warrior for God. And from that day on, me and God been fighting the devil like left and right, daily. You know, it's been like a 24/7, you know, you don't get no break.
Right.
You're constantly fighting spiritual battles behind the scenes.
Right.
And I love it. You know, I love it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, people didn't understand that I was changing. Because my sister told me, she said, when you start walking with God, when God calls you, you have to change your life. In other words, you have to get new friends, old friends become old. Because they don't understand what you're going through, and they don't want to understand, because you didn't came to the light, they still in the dark. So they're trying to keep you from the light, because the devil works for people.
Right.
So at the time, it didn't bother me how, you know, change friends, because I just retired from the army, so I didn't have no friends. You know, all my friends was in the army, so I didn't have to worry about the local friends.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I left here 15 years ago, and it didn't. You know, I came home on break, you know, but my friends, you know, I only had friends from school. So it was easy for me, you know, to just let go and learn everything I can about God. And from that day, you know, when I first got my Bible, I opened up and read it, and I was reading it every day. And then she told me, you know, she said, the Bible's living Bible.
Yeah.
So And the way I found out that it was a living Bible, because I didn't truly understand what she meant by that, is one day I was reading the book of Isaiah, and it's like the words just got up and started talking to me. I said, oh, snap.
Yeah.
The Bible's talking to me. That's when I knew God was like real in the Bible. You know, I knew he was real all my life, but I just didn't experience him like that, didn't understand him. And then the words like got up and started talking to me. I said, oh, snap. This Bible was talking to me. You know what I'm saying? It was actually talking to me. So that I knew right then that God is talking to us through his word. You know what I'm saying? Just like God said, there's nothing new under the sun. What is already being. What's going to be is already is. So there's nothing new. What happened back then is happening right now, just in a different time. And I truly, at that point, I really truly understood that the Bible is alive. So when I realized that the words are talking to me, that means God was talking to me through his word. A lot of times people want to talk and ask God questions, but they won't pick up the Bible so he can tell you what he's saying.
Right.
But he wants you to hear it. Because like you say, nothing new in the sun. What was written in the Bible for us, that was written back then, is written for us today.
You're right.
Right. So you have to pick up the Bible every day and read it. So the reason I do that every day, because every day I know I wake up, I'm going to face the devil.
All right.
So God tells me, he'll go before you, make the crooked road straight. However, you got to put him first.
Right.
So I read the Bible every day and pray every day, so he can go first. So I already know I'm going to face the devil. No matter what, no matter what we're going through, what you go through, you're going to face him.
Right.
If he ain't attacking you today, he's attacking your neighbor.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? He's attacking your neighbor, so you got to be prepared for him.
Right.
So by me reading every day and getting my instruction from God, hey,
that's what's up.
I'm happy. I can go on and on and on.
I already know, because I'm going to break it down, because I got some questions for you. Because like I said, I'm saying, looking at the cover, and we're going to break this down, because I'm looking at the cover, which would be when I was looking at it the other day.
Yeah.
So I'm asking Mr. Greg about this. So first of all, I'm going to start with the name, The Deep Within the Puzzle. Like, what made you come up with that title?
Okay, the title, God gave me the title. Everything that's in the book comes from God, inspired by God. Deep Within is a series. See, I'm doing a series of 21 books.
Okay.
And Deep Within is a series. Deep Within means deep within inside your heart is Christ. There's a layer from darkness that must be removed in order for the true light to shine. Meaning, when you change your life with God, there's a process. You're going to go through some things. Which the puzzle of life is about obstacle course. It's an obstacle course that Satan got set up for us.
Okay.
So you're going to go through some things. And as you go through it, you're going to school, because at the beginning God told me, son, you're going to school of higher learning. You're going to learn things like you never learned before. And just like my sister said, when you go to God, you got to come to him as a baby. That you know nothing. Because a baby don't know nothing. All he knows is to cry when he's hungry.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, me being humble at the time, I realized that I'm just going to be a robot. I'm going to suck in all this information God gave me. You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't know nothing. And I didn't.
Right.
So when he was giving it to me, he was giving it to me fast, quick, and steady. So when he was telling me all these things, I was like, I was like a little kid, really like a little kid. I was so excited about what he was showing me and telling me. And then when he told me about the puzzle of life, he told me, he said, son, your life is like 1,000 piece puzzle. There's 999 other pieces working in your behalf. He said, however, each of those 999 are obstacles set up by the devil. Meaning, as you come to these obstacles, you must overcome those obstacles. And as you complete an obstacle, that obstacle becomes a picture. So, The pictures that you see in my book represent spiritual battles that God and I fought and won against the devil.
Gotcha.
So like each week, like on a Sunday, God would give me my warning order. And the Holy Spirit give me the scriptures to read for that week.
Mm.
So I read the scriptures. By the time I get through reading, me, God, and the devil, we going at it.
Yeah.
We fighting hard all the way up until like Thursday. I know we got the victory. You know, I can see the victory. But Friday, guys sitting down by the computer, and we create a picture of the battles that we fought against the devil with the scripture. So that means I complete that task.
Gotcha.
And that picture is one of the 1,000 that God and I created. So
Gotcha.
that's what the puzzle is.
Gotcha.
Life is all about.
Gotcha.
And deep within is all about what's in you.
Okay.
My job is to bring what's in you out.
Gotcha.
Show you how to use the tools that you already got. A lot of people don't realize they got tools inside them, but they're running around the world trying to find the truth. The truth is within you. It's above and within you. And all you got to do is open up your heart and let him in. He'll give you everything you need. And that's what I found out. That's what I realized, that everything I needed was within me.
Yes, I get it now. Deep within. I got you.
Yeah.
And another thing I noticed too, I know you got color. You got some colors in some of your pages too. And I mean not color, but I mean like color as far as writings. And then I was going through, and as you know, I was reading. I know you got a lot of pictures on the inside, right?
Right.
What made you put the pictures on the inside of the page in between these certain?
Well, the pictures are representing the battles. Because I'm talking about the battles.
Right.
I'm talking about whatever, like, okay,
What?
like the airplane.
I'm about to take away from because I was about to say the way you explain it in his book in a way the Bible, like say the Bible they wouldn't understand it, but the way you break it down, because you give us scenarios at the same time, the way it's easy going on the brain to understand exactly what you mean, what to get from it.
Right.
So that's
So,
what I do.
say, okay, for instance, the plane, chapter 2, the airplane ride.
Mm.
I gave a picture of an airplane. And what it is showing you how to get on God's smooth riding airplane. So he also gave me the scriptures to go with it. You know what I'm saying? So the scriptures that goes from the Bible, I'm telling you, the things that you may read, okay, and this one is Romans chapter 8. You may read it, but you may not get the full understanding.
Right.
See, I'm giving you the understanding of what he brought me through.
Right.
All the scriptures that you see in my book is represent I've been through it.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to help people understand it in a simple way.
Wait, yeah.
Yeah, I keep it simple.
And there'd be a lot of like as far as issues with some of people was too complicated for them to understand. And I noticed that in your book. And then, like I said, you get a scenario. So when you give I don't know, back to scenario, but I learned that way sometimes too. You give me a scenario, what exactly trying to say? Nah, I get it. Versus somebody just telling me, oh, this. But what exactly does that mean?
Yeah.
When you say that, but if you give me a scenario and use it in a certain form, oh, got it. And that's what I know is what you do in the book.
Yeah.
You break it down and give a different understanding. Exactly what I'm saying for a person to really comprehend exactly and get a real meaning of it. So now they go back and read it in the Bible. Oh, I got it. So now they read it with understanding versus.
Right.
Which is Mr. Greg. And I want to say I like the way you put it. I said the picture make a lot of sense when you put it because you put it in places where it's in between exactly what you explain the battle with it.
Right.
I got you, Mr. Greg. I'm told you, this joint is dope. And then, woman, EBI.
That's expert.
Explain that.
Like when I was in the Army, I had goals.
Yeah.
When I first went in the Army, I was in, one of my goals was to be an expert. That means you want to be elite.
Right.
Only like the top 5 in your unit. Get this certain badge.
Right.
It was like 45 different classes that you had to go through. You know, like land navigation. You know, you had to know every weapon that against you, and you know how to operate it, get expert and all that. You know, walk 12 miles. You know, with all your gear on it in 3 hours.
How often y'all had to do that?
Well, this is like every year. It's like
Once a year, or is it something you program?
It's a test.
Gotcha.
It's a test. And once you pass this, you know, you get one time to do it. Once you pass it, you become an expert instrument. I mean, you know everything there is to know about the instrument. about surviving, about, you know.
Okay.
So you know your job.
Gotcha.
You one of the elite.
Okay.
And my goal was become one of the elite.
Okay.
So when I got my badge, like a year after I was there, you know, I was like, wow. You know what I'm saying? It was like, cause I was like tough as nails when I went in.
Yeah.
You know, I wasn't taking nothing.
Yeah.
You know, it was like, I was on a mission.
Right.
You know, I always set little goals for me. I say, first, one of my little goals was to get my high school diploma. Because I went in the Army with a 9th grade education.
Yeah.
I come out with like 3-4 years of college.
Right.
So I went in there and I said, I asked my squad leader, I said, look, when I first got to my first unit, I said, well, I want to be your best soldier you got.
Yeah.
What I need to do to be the best.
Right.
I wasn't just saying it just to be saying it, and I was asking him what all I need to do, because he asked me, what kind of goals you got? I said, well, I want to get my high school diploma. I want to get my expert instrument badge, you know what I'm saying? And I want to be the best soldier this country got.
Yeah.
And he told me what you need to do. You need to read your soldier's manual. So I read the soldier's manual and I learned all these things. And this is like, I only was there for like 2 days. I got there on a Friday. He talked to me on a Sunday. And then he said, you got to look and act like a soldier. So when Monday came,
Yeah. You was on top of it.
I walked out in formation. Everybody was like, wow, who was that? That's that new soldier in 3rd Rangers. You know, I was sharp. And the boots big shine.
Yeah.
I was looking like a soldier. From that day on, I set the example of what a soldier supposed to look like in that unit.
Yeah.
And then, and I just determined that then, I said, well, I'm going to be the best. You know, I don't care, you know, my side fooled a lot of folks.
Yeah.
Oh, because you 5'6", you know,
Yeah.
little short guy can't do what? I smoke. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, you already know what you
I
wanted.
was a competitor.
Yeah, you know what you wanted.
Yeah.
You went in with a mission.
Yeah, and I accomplished my mission. I did everything I went in there to do. And then, you know, it's like 3 years later, after I finished the infantry, I went into the medical field.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I was like, one day I got injured. I really was hurt. You know, this was like my first field problem. You know, they call it field problem, field exercise. And we was going to the, we was doing a squad RTAP. I mean, we were trained as a squad.
Yeah.
On with live ammunition. And I wanted to know, and I was so gun-ho. You know, I had a machine gun. That was one of my goals too, to be a machine gunner.
Yeah.
So I had an M60 machine gun.
Yeah.
About big as me. You know what I'm saying? So I had one of those, and we was running up the hill, and I stuck my weapon in the ground because it had like a bow bar. And I stuck it in the ground. It was like, sort of like muddy, like.
Yeah.
And then they said, move out, and I jumped up. The weapon didn't go nowhere. My back, I heard a pop. I said, oh, snap. And then I said, oh, snap. Then, you know, something came in my mind. Suck it up and drive on. No pain, no gain. So I just, you know, kept on going, you know. And then it didn't bother me until later on that night.
You laid down.
I laid down. I was like, oh, God. Oh, you know, I couldn't hardly breathe, you know. Like, I didn't know what was going on because I forgot about, I popped my back.
Right.
I forgot all about that.
Right.
And they was like rushing me to the aid station. They was like, what's wrong with you? Because they knew I was a soldier.
Right.
A real soldier. So they like rushing me to the aid station. I was like, oh, snap. I couldn't hardly breathe. And then when they get over to the aid station, the PA, he looked at me and he was like, check me out. He couldn't find nothing. I'm like, what? I couldn't hardly breathe. I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
So I told him where to get off at. Him and the commander. I said, F both of y'all. I said, sir, F both of y'all. I know something wrong with me. And he said, we're gonna keep him overnight. No. So he said that. He said, the PA says, Captain such and such. I ain't gonna call his name. He said, Captain such and such. What y'all got planned for tomorrow? Oh, we got soldiers. We got the squad maneuvers, RTAP. Meaning, you know, we're gonna do some live ammunition firing with the squad. And I I wanted to do that because this is my first time shooting my M60 machine gun. I was like, pumped. He said, he's trying to get out of training. You know, I heard him over there talking. That's when I told him where to get off at. We're going to keep him over tonight just in case. I woke up the next morning, I couldn't even move. And then the two medics, they looked at my back. They said, oh man, one side, your right side of your back is swollen up. It's very tender. I said, yeah, I tried to tell y'all something was wrong with me. I forgot that I had popped my back. I said, oh, I had popped my back when I jumped up. And so from that day on, those medics, they was like, because I told them, I said, look, take me out there to the field with my squad. And I wanted to be with them. They said, we can't do it. The doctor told us to keep you in. You can't even move. I said, look, I'm going to raise some cane up in here if y'all don't get me up out of here. So they took me out, because I, threatened to fight them. They say, okay, we're going to take you out there. So I got out there. I couldn't even roll over, man. They said, y'all got to take me back.
Yeah, nah, your back messed up.
But I said all that to say, from that day on, I seen how the medics was treating me. They treated me real good. They had a caring heart. Right. Because at the time I had a caring heart. Although I was tough as nails, I had a caring heart. And I seen how they was caring for me. So when it's time for me to re-enlist, I said, I want to go on the medical field.
That's what's up.
I said, I want to take care of people.
Shit, they changed your whole perspective.
Yeah, I went from training to kill,
you want to help
save
people. That's what's up.
That's how all that, come about.
Right. That's what's up. So, yeah, from that's a hell of a change to go, because I'm saying, like I said, you went to go shoot war to fight. Yeah. So something happened to you to the point where you changed your whole your mind's concept because of the way you was treated.
Right. And from now, looking at it, I see that God was using me then. I didn't realize.
I was about to say that. Yeah.
He was using me then. He taught me how to fight, to be a warrior. And then I also had to learn how to love.
Gotcha.
Meaning, take care of folks.
Gotcha.
So I went to the medical field. And
That's
I loved it. Oh, man, I had so much fun in the Army.
I believe.
I hear people be crying and complaining about the Army.
We're going to get into that. I know you got all type of Army stories.
Man, I loved it.
We got to talk, it's going to be part 2, but we got all types of shit we're going to tell you. I want to make sure we did, because I want to, how long, when did you release these? You released them at the same time?
This one was released this year.
Okay, this year, okay.
But it originally, because this is the second edition, originally it's the second edition, more like a revised.
Okay.
The first one, it was released like in 2021, something like that. But the first book was released.
So this came out first?
Yeah, I really started that in 2018.
Oh yeah, good. Hey man, good podcast day, man. Y'all need to check this book out. Happy birthday, Bricks. You already know. Dustin, what's up, man? Everybody tuned in. Got Mr. Greg FETHERSON in here, man. Author, veteran. Y'all see what's going on. Full video will be on YouTube soon, man. We chopping it up right now. Mr. FETHERSON, man.
Now this book, Deep Within the Wonderful World of God, it's helping you to understand what exactly inside of you. You have tools that are inside of you. Well, other words, deep within the wonderful world of God means it's a world within you.
Right.
Oneself. So I'm showing the people what's inside of them in this book.
Gotcha.
The tools that they have inside of them.
Make sure y'all get it. Give me a quick question, Mr. Greg. I folded this because I was reading. This right here, we say he got this. The confidence no matter what. Explain that to me, because I'm looking at the picture you got up under that. And how you correlate.
Okay, now this one goes together.
Right.
With the other
But
the confidence no matter what means, no matter what you go through, no matter what the devil do to you, what he say to you, you got to have confidence in the Lord that he's going to bring you through it. I mean, because you're going to face some dangerous things in life. You be like, oh my God, I don't know how to make it. Yeah. But you got to have confidence in Christ. You know he's going to bring you through it. No matter what you're facing, how you're facing it, you got to have the confidence. Right. Because the devil's out to steal your joy.
So basically the same thing, so you're talking about faith, really. Is it having that faith, knowing that?
Yeah. You got to have that faith. You got to have confidence with yourself, and you got to have confidence in Christ.
Right.
So yeah, the devil's out there to trick you, fool you. Cause you're gonna face some things, cause like my 28 years of walking with God, I faced some things that nobody in their right mind wanna face. But however, my faith in God brought me through.
And see, you talking from not somebody telling you something, not only just reading, you really give people actual experiences.
Right. All that is based on my experience.
You know what I'm saying? You've been a veteran, like I say, just the fact that you say you was trained, like you was eager to go to the service. Like I say, you was already in there, you was going to kill and fight in war, and you went there to war and going to fight, but you come out a whole different opposite of what you went in for.
Right.
And then you explaining, like I said, deep within, like I said, book 1 and book 2. You know what I'm saying? And I quoted you because the title stuck out to me. The book of John chapter 10 will let you know who's the door to your life.
Right.
Right? And when you say the door to your life, when you explain it, if you want to explain it to a person, like, you know how you meet people on the street, like how many you met? It's coincidence. You know what I'm saying? We talk about energy people. And like I said, someone told me to say something to you. When I just reading them words, the door to your life, and say God is the key to the light. You know what I'm saying? And if you take those things down and say the word, it really breaks down a bunch of them, just some one words. Certain words you use, because I watched some of the words you use here, you use the word light a lot. You talking about first the way you place them. There's a lot of one word explains the whole thing.
I believe in keeping things simple. So
that's what I'm saying. See what I'm saying? If I say one word, kind of explain it.
Yeah. Like the door to your life. Like in the Bible, Christ said, I'll be knocking on your door, you just gotta open it. In other words, he's knocking on your heart.
Gotcha.
Open your heart open and let him in. That's what he means by the door of your life.
Gotcha. He
is the door to your life. Other words, to salvation.
Gotcha.
You want salvation, open up the door and let him in. You know, you got the door open for the devil. You already in there. You know what I'm saying? You want to get rid of him. He snuck in through the back door. Christ don't come through the front door. So you want to open the door and let him in so he can sup with you. You know. That's what it's all about.
I'm taking you out of church, man. Y'all ain't got to go on a Saturday, early Saturday. You know what I'm saying? They got Mr. Gregory for the author, man. So if y'all ain't got these books, man, we're going to tell you at the end how to get you copies of these books, man. Y'all need both of them. I'm telling you. Some good reads, man. Live right here in Charlotte, man. So if y'all ain't got it, get it, man. If you go to church every Sunday and you still don't get understanding, I promise you're going to get a clear understanding from these books, man. He break it down not only from just talking, man, from real life experiences he got in these books, man. And like I said, this right here, this one that, this other one that I folded right here. The strip within. I think the time I do this when I'm just talking to people, because I be actually going through it, like how to keep, and to me it's like self-motivation, talking to yourself, confirming yourself, like within, whatever it is, just believing in yourself, knowing that you got, you ain't coming to fall for nothing.
Right.
And but how can a person build that? Because some people don't have that.
Right.
So how did you find that? How did you build that?
Well, first, you got to recognize what's inside of you.
How do you do that? Because I'm saying.
And that's what the first book tells you.
Mm.
The wonderful word of God. What's inside of you.
Gotcha.
Christ lives inside of you. The Holy
So
Spirit.
why church people always trying to down people? You ain't gonna see it. They always trying to.
See,
You know what I'm saying? Why is that? If it's in you, why they don't explain that part? They feel you gotta go to church in order to.
They can't explain something they don't know.
Gotcha.
Because Christ is the church.
Mm-hmm.
And he lives inside of you. The Holy Spirit, every breath you take is a gift from God. It's just like the wind. You know the wind exists. Why? Because you can see the limbs and the trees moving.
But you can't see
it.
Right.
The same thing with the Spirit. It lives in you. So, everything that you need, all you have to do is like pray, ask God for these gifts that I got.
Mm.
You know, he'll give them to you. He'll open up the door and, the more, you got to be highly dedicated, highly motivated, for God to really do things. He's going to do for you, but you got to really want it. You got to have a hunger for it. The more hungry you are, the more he's going to show you.
Right.
And what's inside of you, can't nobody take from you. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Faith.
Right.
If you recognize that God lives in you, and you say, well, I need strength to do this and I need strength to do that.
Mm.
Well, God gonna give it to you. Because he hear you.
Right.
Talking to God like talking to me. Me and you talking to each other. We talking about God.
Right.
Yeah. And he hears. He say when two or more, praising him, I'll be in the midst. You know what I'm saying? So he's in the midst of us right now. You know,
Yes, sir.
we just cause you can't see them, don't mean you hear.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So the things that people don't realize what's in them, and you don't have to go to no building to get the truth.
Right.
Because a lot of people, God told me, you know, stay out of the buildings, out of the church because they're corrupt. Not all of them, but a whole lot of them are corrupt.
What you think when you started hearing about ATMs in church?
Oh, man. Now, it's like this. Okay.
Alright.
It's like, it's all about money. It's
Yeah.
all about greed. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I'm not into the church, but I know what the church is in me. I'm gonna tell you this little story, so real quick, so you can understand what I don't get into the ATM. It's like when somebody asks me, why you don't go to church? I said, well, Christ lives inside of me.
Mm.
And I know he's inside of me because he woke me up. I'm breathing because of him. I'm talking to you because of him. Now, if you take a match and light it to that building and it burns up, burn down to the ground, what you got? Ashes.
Mm-hmm.
Your Christ burned up in the ashes. Mine is right here with me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Now, as far as the ATM, threatening folks about the 10%. Now, you being a child of God,
Mm-hmm.
I know you're in need. You ain't got to be a child of God. I know you're in need because I can see these things. And I freely give you what you need.
Mm-hmm.
I'm giving 10%.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm helping you that's in need, helping another person in need.
Right.
You don't have to go to a building, give 10%, and think you're going to make it to heaven.
Right.
You won't. I've been to heaven, been to hell. Ain't nobody in heaven made it there because they gave 10%.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They made it there because they done the right thing.
Mm-hmm.
They do the righteous living for God. They worship God. They repented of their sins. But they didn't make it to heaven because they gave 10%.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
that is just greed.
Because I think a lot of people think about them doing it, they think that's their way of, like, you can't buy your way to heaven. Like,
No.
regardless of what, you can't just put your money there and walk outside and do some more crazy mess and then think that's not how it goes. That's my understanding. Don't work like that. I was always taught, like I said, my mom didn't force me to go to church either. She always told me go and get on your knees between you and the Lord.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? In prayer. She never forced it, but she said, you choose to go. I'm not going to stop. I want you to go. Like, you know, whatever you feel. But it's still going to be between you and the Lord. And she said,
Right.
treat you how you want to be treated. If you ain't got nothing good to say, don't say nothing at all. She kept it simple.
Yeah, and you know a lot of people, they say, well, you supposed to go there to fellowship with God, other people.
Mm-hmm.
I say, ain't me and you talking about God?
That's fellowship, man.
Yeah, ain't that fellowship? Yeah. Okay then. Do we got to go to a certain building to fellowship? No.
Right.
Me and you fellowshipping right now.
Right now.
You know, we talking about the Lord, so why should we have to go 200 miles down the road?
Yeah.
And oh,
And it cost me something.
yeah, and please don't go there, bro. Cause you gonna get laughed at. Oh, you gonna get up
Well,
out
worse
of
than
here,
strip
bro.
club,
You gonna get laughed at.
What works
You
is strip club. Can't go neither one of them, bro.
You talking about boy walking up in here, bro.
Man, you feel bad.
Oh,
I mean, it made me
hey.
feel bad because I ain't having to give, but you know, they came around twice. I'm like, man, damn, I'm in trouble.
Yeah.
I'm give, I ain't got it.
I mean, you know,
But I feel bad.
when I was younger, I used to feel like that. I'm like, oh,
I ain't
wow,
got it.
I ain't got no cash.
Thank
You
you,
know what I'm
dog.
saying? You know, I'm like, cause me and my brother, you know, we was always kind of wise. And we used to be sitting in church and we say, man, boy, they passing that plate around a whole lot of times. You know what I'm saying? You know, hey, it got to the point I was like, hey, I said, people, this is what we gonna do. We gonna start going, listen to church downstairs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We loved Sunday school, but because my mom always said, I better see y'all up in there.
Yeah.
You know? So
Dang.
me and my brother, we used to go downstairs and inside, cause they had speakers downstairs.
Yeah.
And we sit downstairs and eat up the candy and drink the sodas and
Yeah.
stuff, cause they were like 15 cents, 5 cents, whatever
Yeah.
back then.
Right.
And then when we go home, my mom say, all right, I didn't see y'all in church.
Yeah.
I said, my mom was there. No, you wasn't. I ain't see you. I started telling her every word the preacher said. She said, what? I said, yeah, Mom, we was downstairs.
Yeah.
They say, we can't afford to be upstairs. I said, we can't afford, cause you know, back then I was like a little peewee, 12, 13.
Yeah.
And I was bagging groceries.
Yeah. Too expensive to go to church.
And I ain't wanna, I've been hustling, bagging groceries at the store.
Yeah.
And I ain't want to be giving up my money now. I give it to my mom, but I wouldn't, didn't want to just.
It's hard to get a little couple
Yeah,
dollars.
because you walk in the door praising the Lord, they say stick him up, keep him up.
Keep them up. Don't play cover. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, I messed around, I was watching, I don't know what movie I was watching.
They got 18 minutes on 87 cash apps and everything.
Hey, they ain't gonna let you get away.
No,
You gonna get, they
you
gonna
get robbed.
Hey, we gonna get that 10%.
You gonna get that 10 one way or another.
Don't, we won't hear that excuse about you gotta pay.
I used to feel bad, Mr. Gray. I'm gonna be all the way honest with you. Because we talking about God. I'm gonna God told me I used to feel bad by not putting the money there because I just want to go to this church. I'm from the country. I was like, man, just sitting there some time, man. They all building fund. But nothing never got built. So I want to go to church for 20. You know what I'm saying? And I sit back and I got older. I sit back and watch it. I said, man, they still doing the same thing I did when I was. They said, I'm on the building fund. Where's the building? Where's the fund? The fund's going.
There's somebody's pocket.
Cause they ain't added no new park. They ain't no new nothing.
See, nowadays, don't get mad at me, y'all, preachers. They gotta have $1 million houses. We gotta take care of our preacher. Man, come on.
I watched the pastor ride past people walking to the church in a new car. How you drive past? They come to your church. You drove right past them. How you got that car? That's church money. But you can't get people a ride. You dad good, you can't get. And that's what kind of threw me off too. Like I see some stuff that kind of just threw me off. I'm like, something just don't seem right.
You see, what they don't realize is what I know to be a fact. All that robbing and stealing they've been doing, you gotta answer to God.
Right about that.
And see, when God puts something on you, ain't nobody can take it off of you. See, you responsible for all them members. And then you got a little old lady sitting in there, can't pay her light bill. And she come to you and say, well, sir, I need this and I need that. He look at you and say, you need to go to crisis.
It is a crisis. That's why I can't see. He's saying the crisis.
I'm serious. I tell you, I know a friend that actually told me that. She went to the people and they told her.
That's crazy.
And they told her, you need to go to crisis. This is a crisis. Like we say, this is a crisis.
Oh yeah, this is a spiritual segment, man. So I hope y'all paying attention, man. Let y'all know we Mackin-n-Traffic. We talk a lot, but we keep God within everything, man. Please believe that. Yeah, y'all see what's going on. Y'all see we laughing and joking, but we still talking about God. Believe that. We're gonna keep it Mackin-n-Traffic for the Lord. You feel me? For real. Hey, Mr. Gray, that's crazy. Hey, we saying joke about this all day because I got so many stories I can share with you on that. But before we're gonna get some more stuff of these books. How can the people get these? Get that copy.
Okay, they can get it from Amazon. You can go to Amazon, look up the author Gregory FETHERSON.
I'm gonna put the link in the bio and everything for y'all to get that too.
Or you can go to my website, GregoryFETHERSON7.com.
Tell them again.
GregoryFETHERSON7.com. The number 7.
Oh yeah.
It's GregoryFETHERSON 7.com.
And y'all make sure y'all look for more, man, because like I say, he's doing 21 series, man. This is the first one.
And follow me on
Yeah, give me social media all that too. The Amazon. You got social media, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, tell them what your social media is so we get your
Gregory
phone.
FETHERSON on Facebook. I'm on Twitter. Now it's called X. It's G FETHERSON 1 on Twitter.
Oh yeah, man. Deep within, man. Good guy, man. And we met on Energy, man. So I'm telling you, man, we say God's real, man. It's real, man. I'm saying then when I met him, I didn't even know he did all this. Like he just showed me all this, man. So you never know, man, how you meet people, man. I'm telling you, God don't make no mistakes, man. And I met Cool guy, man. Energy every time I see him, man. He's smiling, man. Show me love, and I want to appreciate you coming through, Mr. Greg, and doing an interview with me too, man. It's only the beginning now.
Yeah.
It's only the beginning, man. 'Cause like I say, keep God around, man. And I say I like to keep the energy around, and I try to put out good energy, man. And stuff like this, man. And the way you explain it, man, it simplifies a lot.
Yeah.
Of the Bible, man. So we definitely did. But y'all ain't got it, man. If you in the church, you don't understand it, man. You breaking it down from real life experiences, man. On top of that, he's a vet too, man. So make sure y'all support that, man. Carolina's own, man. Mr. Gregory FETHERSON, man. And y'all see what it is, man. We Mackin-n-Traffic. Yes, sir.
But the books I'm just keeping it real and simple. The books, when I wrote the books, they're written as though a 7th grader can understand it. In other words, it's simple. You don't need no dictionary to go look up this word and go look up that. Everything is simple. In other words, what you don't understand in the Bible,
He got you covered.
I'm showing you in the books.
Hey, man. This is part 1. Y'all gonna see it again, man. Y'all make sure y'all follow him on all the social media platforms and make sure y'all check out the website. Y'all already know it's your boy Luckbone, man. www.luckbone.com. Mr. Greg, while you're doing the interview, I had to look. This how you know he got some old money. He got the original Gucci jeans on. Y'all ain't never seen these. I wish I could show y'all these. The original. Y'all don't understand, man. Veteran, man. Remember you telling me about that, about the clothes back in the day?
Yeah, y'all
Tell me about that, man. Y'all are spending all that. These probably worth 10,000, Mr. Gray.
Yes,
That's the original.
Yeah.
I want to have those when you finish with it.
I used to sell clothes to like.
Hey, tell them for a second, Mr. Gray. Y'all look at this shit. Look at the thread right here. The original Gucci, man. Y'all see this? Let's see the side right there, man. Check in the back pocket. And look at the tag. Come on, turn around, OG. Hey, man, y'all see this? Come on. Y'all got it. Boy, see what little guy did. The original, man. On Mackin-n-Traffic, man. We come to original, man. They're going to be my pants. I'm going to get them. That's going to be a collector. For real. Hey, them hard. I've been sitting looking all the time to the interview.
All right.
You was there. I'm checking out. Original Gucci doing.
Yeah.
Never seen them in my life.
Yeah, I had a connection with a partner of mine in China. Anything I wanted.
Wait a minute, Mr. Gray. See, you talking years ago. People be thinking because they go spend all this money and they get it from certain places, they call it bootleg. It's the same material, the same thing. Explain to people where the same everything come from. So I can be tripping.
Everything you wearing, all the technology you getting, it come from China.
Everything.
Everything. They make everything.
So why they get over here and they call it bootleg? Because they come from the mall and
Because
they got a high price tag.
Only thing they may make
little quality.
The quality might be a little different.
But it's all the same material.
But it's all the same material. It comes from the same place. And they got so the way they can make it so plentiful, they can charge you cheaper prices and charge you $300 or whatever you pay for a pair of Gucci's or whatever.
So over here it's about five, six of them over here. So you go buy some. This is my sell a pair of shades over here for $500 because they claim they official, whatever you call it. But then if you go right over there and get, what would you pay? What you think it costs over there?
You can get the price they pay for to make it, and everything is made cheap. Cheap. I mean, dirt cheap. The guy, my friend that I used to get my stuff from, he was like, whatever you need, man. You know, just like this belt, the belt buckle.
Yeah.
Told you, I'm mine. Now, I brought this belt buckle in 2015.
Yeah.
It's brand new. This is original now. It's real.
That's what I'm saying.
It's real. You know, it's like, you think because, it's a knockoff. Let's say if out of 100 people, they got Gucci or whatever, only 15% of them got the real thing.
Yeah.
The rest of them knockoffs.
Yeah.
I mean, why go spend $300 when you can spend $50? $100. You know what I'm saying? You spending $300.
Let's show you how programmed our people is, man. The way they put it like this, and we feel like we pay a lot. Then we got to be real when it's all the same shit.
And those stars or whatever, they doing the same thing.
I was watching the other day. Dudes made 1.3 million this year already, and they asking about his jewelry. They say, man, I don't buy jewelry. He said, it's custom jewelry. He said, it's fake.
Yeah.
They have to bought this on the way here for TV.
Yeah, that's what
I don't spend no money. He said, man, he said, I'm about to be knocked off. He said, why? He said, I'm not wasting my money like that.
Yeah, I mean, you know, like you got that.
And worth it, you got it. He said, man, he said, see, people think because you got it and you wear it, that it's all because they know you got money. He said, well, he said, that's how you get them. He said, I got money, but I'm not gonna spend my money on that. I'm gonna get this, and as long as I got it on because they know I got money, it's gonna think I paid.
Right, that's what.
That's smart like that. Yeah, so that's what I said. He said, how you think rich?
Hollywood is fronting you left and right, and you sitting there
thinking,
oh man, they got the real, they got this. They got... I can sell those pocketbooks.
Been doing.
Oh man.
Same thing.
Same thing.
Mine was in service 35 years. She just sent me stuff from like Germany and Korea and stuff like that. So I wish I could have kept some of that stuff. Same thing. And then she got me one time. I think my mom had bought me some. I don't know what kind of sneakers they was. My mom think you know back then we had $100 for a pair of shoes back then. I say $150 was a lot.
Yeah.
And my aunt sent me the same shoe from over there, probably maybe 6 months later, and got mad at me for damn I want to buy it. I think my aunt said she might have paid $45.
Yeah.
And we went to the mall and paid about $150. This back then. I got them at 8th, 9th grade.
Yeah, they're especially
same as that thing.
Yeah. You know, handmade, they're handmade for you.
That's crazy. But it's the markup, man. It's America, man. About that dollar. But regardless of what you do, you can't do nothing without G.O.D. And Mr. Featherson gave it to you. At a 7th grade reading level. If you don't understand this, then you just don't want to understand. Deep within. Always look within yourself. Mr. Gray, before we get up out of here, man, another part 2 coming. Leave the people some positive words, man. Something you can share with the people. Oh, I knew that's why I forgot. We got talking about the ATM machine. You're also a life coach.
Right, right.
Tell people that don't know what life coach is, and the people that might want some help, because a lot of the mental health thing, going on, they want to chop it up. And if you don't mind, they can contact you. Explain to them what you do for me, life coach.
Yeah, as a life coach, I can help people help themselves. That's my job, is to help you help yourself. A lot of people want help and need help, and some people just afraid to ask for help and don't know where to get it.
Mm.
And based on my experiences with God, I've been to hell and back. So anything that you probably going through, I've been through.
Mm.
Not bragging or boasting or nothing, because God took me through it. And he taught me, that's how I wrote The Puzzle of Life.
Mm.
He taught me about life.
Right.
And when things happen to you,
you good, Mr. Gray? I'm listening.
It's because the devil is using you. He's attacking you. His sole purpose is to attack your mind.
Yeah.
And that's what these books about. Showing you how to use what you got so you can overcome those tactics. It's like we were talking about confidence.
Right.
A lot of people can do a lot of things, but they just don't have no confidence. My book show you how to get the confidence that's in you out.
Gotcha.
It's like as a life coach, my job is to help you, coach you through life.
Right.
Anything that you probably can go through in life, I've
been through it.
Been there, done that.
You gotta get a person in the right direction.
Right. Get you motivated to go the distance that you
need to go.
Lack of. A lot of people got talent, got gifts that they don't know how to bring out of themselves.
Right.
My job is to bring what's in you out. You know what I'm saying? As a life coach, I coach you because I've been coaching people all my life.
Right.
In the military, I was coaching.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? I was leading people.
Right.
I've been leading people all my life.
Right.
When I took that course, it wasn't something I decided to take. It was something God put in front of me.
Right.
You've got all this experience. I want you to use it. So I took the course, got certified, and now I can help people help themselves. That's what it's all about. Helping you.
That's what's up.
Overcome.
Hey, y'all see what's going on, man. So if y'all can't get in contact with us, reach out to me on the website, Bloodborne2020 on the Gmail, or Mackin-n-Traffic@gmail.com. And like I say, y'all know how to get in contact with me. We're going to give information again before we get up out of here. Again, Mr. Greg, I want to thank you, man. Like I say, definitely gonna be my life coach. I get to see you. We're gonna definitely chop it up. And I know you got a lot of wisdom up there, man. I'm glad you took time out to come sit down with me. We're gonna promote the book. Y'all know, tell them where to get it again and how to get in contact with you.
Yeah, you can get the book at GregoryFETHERSON7.com, GregoryFETHERSON 7.com. Or you can go on Amazon and you can get it under the author, Gregory FETHERSON.
All right, I know it.
Either under the title, Deep
Within, baby.
And it's going to be a series of 21 books. My next book will be out shortly. Cause I'm almost done with it. This next one is gonna be awesome.
Hey, born and raised right here in Queen City, man. Deep within.
You help you understand life and its problems. Help you to get out of the Satan's strongholds. In other words, because you're being tricked. And my job is to show you his tricks so you can understand them.
And that's how we Mackin-n-Traffic. See how God works. See how that thing roll together. You're going to navigate through it. We're going to Mackin-n-Traffic with G-O-D. Once you keep God first, we're going to win, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Luckbone.com, Mackin-n-Traffic podcast. One and only. Mr. Greg FETHERSON, Deep Within. Y'all know how to get it. Stay in contact. Y'all already know. If you need help, reach out. Keep God first. Dig within yourself. We're going to get it in, man. We'll be back at y'all in a minute. Part 2 coming soon. Be live on YouTube in a minute. The ones that tune in live, appreciate everybody for checking out. Hope y'all learned something, got some wisdom. And then reach out. We're going to make it happen. Deep within, man. We'll catch y'all later. Mackin-n-Traffic. We out. For real. Yes, sir.